Which foods should people avoid as they approach their 50s? As we approach our 50s, it's important to realize that the food choices we make can have a significant impact on our health and well-being. Our bodies begin to go through changes as we age, making it essential to pay attention to what we eat. By avoiding certain foods and incorporating others into our diets, we can stay healthy and energetic for years to come. In this blog post, we'll explore which foods people should avoid as they approach their 50s, along with some beneficial options that will keep you feeling great. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in. Changes that occur in the body as people age. As we age, our bodies go through a variety of changes that can affect our health and well-being. One of the most significant changes is a decrease in muscle mass and bone density. This can lead to an increased risk of falls, fractures, and other injuries. Another change that occurs as we get older is a decrease in metabolism. This means that our bodies burn fewer calories at rest than they used to. As a result, it's important to pay attention to portion sizes and make sure you're consuming enough nutrients without overeating. In addition, aging can also lead to changes in digestion and nutrient absorption. You may find that certain foods don't agree with you like they used to, or that you have trouble absorbing certain vitamins and minerals from your diet. Furthermore, hormonal changes also occur as people approach their 50s. Women experience menopause, which affects estrogen levels, while men experience a decline in testosterone levels, leading to various physical symptoms such as decreased energy levels. These changes highlight the importance of paying close attention to what we eat as we age so we can maintain optimal health for years to come. Foods to avoid in order to maintain health. As we age, our bodies undergo various changes that can affect our health and well-being. One of the most important things to consider is our diet, as what we eat plays a crucial role in maintaining good health. There are certain foods that people approaching their 50s should avoid in order to maintain their overall health. Firstly, it's important to reduce your intake of processed foods and sugary treats. These types of foods can increase inflammation in the body and contribute to chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. Secondly, it's also wise to limit your consumption of red meat and full-fat dairy products. These types of foods contain high levels of saturated fat, which can lead to an increased risk for heart disease. Thirdly, try to avoid fried food whenever possible. Fried food is often cooked at high temperatures using unhealthy oils, which can cause inflammation in the body. Be mindful of your salt intake, as excessive amounts can lead to high blood pressure, which increases the risk for strokes or heart attacks. Avoiding these types of unhealthy foods will go a long way towards maintaining good health as you approach your 50s. Foods that are beneficial for people over 50. As people age, their nutritional needs change, and it becomes essential to include certain foods in their diet. Here are some foods that are beneficial for people over 50. Firstly, protein-rich foods such as lean meat, fish, beans and legumes can help maintain muscle mass and prevent age-related muscle loss. Additionally, calcium-rich foods like milk, cheese and yogurt can support bone health. Secondly, fruits and vegetables should be a staple in the diet of those over 50 years old. These nutrient-packed foods provide vital vitamins and minerals needed for overall health. Thirdly, whole grains such as brown rice or quinoa can provide fiber, which aids digestion while also regulating blood sugar levels. Furthermore, omega-3 rich foods such as salmon or chia seeds have anti-inflammatory properties that may reduce the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease or arthritis. Hydration is key to maintaining good health, especially in elderly individuals, so drinking plenty of water throughout the day is important. In conclusion, making small changes to your diet by incorporating these types of healthy food options will not only promote better physical well-being but also improve mental clarity, leading to a higher quality of life as you approach your golden years. How to make changes to your diet. As we approach our 50s, it's important to evaluate our diet and make changes in order to maintain good health. However, making dietary changes can be overwhelming. Here are some tips on how to make changes to your diet. Start small. Making drastic changes all at once can be daunting and difficult to sustain. Instead, start by making small changes like incorporating more vegetables into your meals or swapping out unhealthy snacks for healthier alternatives. Find healthy alternatives. There are a ton of healthy alternatives available that taste just as good as their less healthy counterparts. For example, swap white rice for brown rice or use Greek yogurt instead of sour cream. Make a plan. Planning ahead can help you stay on track with your new dietary goals. Take some time each week to plan out your meals and snacks so that you're not tempted to reach for unhealthy options when hunger strikes. Get creative. Eating healthy doesn't have to be boring. Experiment with different spices and herbs or try new recipes in order to keep things interesting. Listen to your body. Everyone is different, so what works for one person may not work for another. Pay attention to how certain foods make you feel and adjust accordingly. By following these tips, you can successfully make positive changes in your diet that will benefit both your physical and mental health. What foods should people avoid as they approach their 50s? As people approach their 50s, it is important to pay attention to what they eat. The body goes through many changes as we age, and certain foods may not be as beneficial as they once were. Here are some foods that people should avoid as they approach their 50s. Firstly, processed and packaged foods should be avoided. These foods tend to have high levels of preservatives, sodium, and sugar, which can contribute to weight gain and health problems such as diabetes and heart disease. It's important to read labels carefully when choosing packaged foods. Secondly, sugary drinks such as soda or juice should also be avoided. These drinks contain high amounts of added sugars, which can lead to weight gain and other health issues such as tooth decay. Thirdly, fried foods should also be limited in the diet of someone approaching their 50s. Fried food contains high levels of unhealthy fats, which can contribute to cardiovascular disease. Red meat consumption should be reduced or eliminated altogether due to its association with increased risk for colon cancer. Avoiding processed packaged food, sugary drinks, fried food, and reducing red meat consumption can help maintain a healthy diet for those approaching their 50s. The health benefits of avoiding certain foods in your 50s. As we age, our bodies undergo many changes that can affect the way we process certain foods. Avoiding certain unhealthy foods in our 50s can have numerous health benefits. Firstly, avoiding processed and packaged foods high in sodium can help to prevent high blood pressure and reduce the risk of heart disease. Instead, opt for fresh fruits and vegetables, which are packed with nutrients and low in sodium. Secondly, limiting your intake of sugary treats like candy, soda, and pastries is beneficial for dental health as well as overall health. Consuming too much sugar can lead to weight gain, inflammation, and an increased risk of diabetes. Reducing your consumption of red meat has been linked to a lower risk of cancer. Instead, try incorporating lean proteins such as fish or poultry into your diet. By making small changes to your diet, you can greatly improve your overall health in your 50s. Conclusion. As people approach their 50s, it is important to be mindful of the foods they consume. Avoiding processed and high-sugar foods while incorporating more nutrient-dense options can help maintain overall health and prevent age-related illnesses. Additionally, staying hydrated and engaging in regular physical activity are also crucial components of a healthy lifestyle. Making changes to one's diet may seem overwhelming at first, but small adjustments over time can lead to significant improvements in health outcomes. By focusing on consuming whole foods such as fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats while limiting sugar intake and avoiding processed options, individuals can support their bodies as they age. Remember that food is fuel for our bodies, and making wise choices about what we put into them is an essential part of living a fulfilling life at any age. With these tips in mind, aging gracefully with good health is within reach.